If your PS5 setup deserves more than a screen that can't keep up with fast action or doesn't show games at their best, the right monitor upgrade can change everything. A good gaming monitor doesn't just look nicer, it makes motion smoother, detail sharper, and long sessions more immersive. In this video, we're breaking down the best monitors for PS5 in 2026, based on real-world gaming experience, smooth performance, screen size, and how well they handle both competitive play and cinematic single-player games. You can check the links in the description for current pricing and availability. Without further delay, let's get started with the list. Starting at number 5, Gigabyte M28U. The Gigabyte M28U is one of the easiest ways to get a true next-gen PS5 monitor experience without spending a fortune. When I first tried it, the motion in fast games like Warzone felt incredibly quick and clean, and everything just responded smoothly right away. The 28-inch size is also a really nice sweet spot. It's sharp enough that games look crisp up close, and it feels perfect if you play at a desk. It even has a built-in KVM switch, which is surprisingly useful if you switch between a laptop and your console. This monitor is best for competitive players who care more about speed and clarity than a huge cinematic screen. The honest downside is that the HDR isn't very impressive. It's more of a bonus than something that truly changes the picture. Overall, if you want smooth 4K gameplay on PS5 at a reasonable price, this is a great place to start. At number 4, Dell S3225QS. If you want your PS5 games to feel bigger and more cinematic, the Dell S3225QS is a really fun option. The first time I played on it, the large 32-inch curved screen immediately pulled me into open-world games. It feels more like a home theater setup than a regular monitor. The deeper blacks from the VA panel also make a big difference, especially if you play at night in a darker room. Scenes look richer and more immersive compared to smaller IPS screens. This monitor is best for players who care about immersion, screen size, and enjoying story-driven games or movies on their PS5. The downside is that in fast-moving scenes, you can notice a bit of black smearing or ghosting, which might bother you if you mainly play competitive shooters. Overall, it's a great pick for cinematic gaming, and the next monitor takes things even further for series performance. At number 3, Asus ROG Strix XG27 UCG. The Asus ROG Strix XG27 UCG is one of the most flexible PS5 monitors on this list, and it really feels made for people who play a mix of everything. What impressed me most is how easily it switches between a detailed, sharp experience for story games and a super smooth feel for faster competitive sessions. In games like God of War, the picture looks crisp and clean, but when you jump into shooters, the screen still feels incredibly responsive and quick. It doesn't have that sluggish motion some 4K monitors used to have, and it stays snappy without leaving annoying trails behind. This is honestly a meanings of one straight ranking. This is a meanings of one cinematic adventures and online matches without compromise. The downside is that it's priced higher than the budget picks, so it's more of an investment. Overall, it's the perfect middle ground, and the next two options bring even more premium visuals into the mix. At number 2, Acer ROG Strix XG27AQDMG. The Acer ROG Strix XG27AQDMG is a monitor that really stands out if you care about contrast and that deep OLED-style look while gaming on PS5. The first thing you notice is how rich the colors feel and how dark scenes actually look. Dark, especially in games like The Last of Us Part 2, where mood and lighting matter so much. Even though the PS5 tops out at 120Hz, this screen still feels incredibly smooth because the response time is almost instant. Fast shooters feel clean with basically no ghosting, and motion stays sharp even during chaotic moments. This monitor is best for players who want a smaller, competitive-friendly size but still want that premium OLED experience for cinematic games too. The downside is that it's only 1440p, so you don't get the ultra-sharp 4K detail, and the glossy finish can reflect light if your room is bright. Overall, it's an amazing blend of speed and visuals, and number 1 takes immersion to the absolute highest level. At number 1, Dell S3225QC. The Dell S3225QC takes the top spot because it delivers the most immersive PS5 experience out of everything on this list. The combination of a big 32-inch curved OLED screen and that deep inky contrast makes games feel absolutely unreal. When I tried it with visually rich titles, the picture had this depth and punch that regular monitors just don't match. match. It's the kind of monitor that makes single-player adventures feel like you're playing on a premium theater screen, and even casual gaming sessions feel more special. The built-in spatial speakers are also surprisingly decent for times when you don't feel like wearing a headset. This monitor is best for players who want a gorgeous, professional-looking display that works for both PS5 gaming and everyday desk use. The downside is that it has limited ports and doesn't include a KVM switch, so it's not the most feature-packed option for heavy multi-device setups. Overall, if you want the most cinematic and premium PS5 monitor experience in 2026, this is the one I'd choose.